The game I'm demonstrating today is called Kahoot. You can get it at the website getkahoot.com. It's a quiz game with a competitive edge that makes the students really enjoy it as they play against each other and even against their own time. It is free to sign up. I'll go ahead and click the sign in button so you can see the main screen here. On the main screen we have several tabs to choose from. New Kahoot. Up at the top, this is where you can create your own. You make your own questions, your own answers, add your own pictures. My Kahoots, this is a list of the ones that I have created or the ones that I have found under the public Kahoots that I saved because I wanted to find them easier. Public Kahoots is just millions of Kahoots that you can look through. People have already created lots of Kahoots and you can find them through this tab. All right, let's look at the public Kahoots first. For this, you can look under featured ones. Usually these will, as you can see, it's close to Thanksgiving. Most of these are going to have to do with Thanksgiving. You can search for the most played Kahoots, the one that has the most players, the most favorites, or the most shares. My way that I like to search for is usually by subject. So you can type in a title, a subject, a tag, or a username if you have looked at it a lot and see somebody that has made lots of Kahoots that fit your teaching style. So if I type in idiom here, all audiences, I'm going to choose school. All Kahoots, I'm going to choose quiz. You can make quizzes, discussions, or survey questions on Kahoot, and then I hit search. When you hit search, you have three buttons here: play, favorite, or share. That's what you can do with them to see. You can also check this box to show Kahoots only made by teachers because students can make Kahoots as well. So if I click on one of these pictures, I'm going to see the Kahoot. As I scroll down, I can see the questions for each of the quiz items and also the answers. As I go back up to the top, if I like it, I can choose to preview it. I can favorite it, which will add it to my Kahoots tab here at the top. These tags kind of give you more information as to what kind of Kahoot it is. This is for literal meanings, it's for idioms, it's basically for third grade. Okay, I'm going to go back to my main search page. When I go back to this page, you can see that you can duplicate this tab right here. If you duplicate this Kahoot, that means that you can edit it. So maybe you like some of the questions, but not all of them. You can duplicate it and then it will go in My Kahoots and you can edit it. If you like it just the way it is, you can favorite it and it will go in there for you to play later. Okay, so we're going to choose a game to play so I can show you how one is. I created a sample here. Now you can see that it says play, favorite, or share. All of these are in My Kahoots anyway. Instead of playing it, however, I'm going to do the preview because that will show you side by side what the students see on their device and what the teacher sees on their screen. Now students can use any device. This works on laptops, this works on iPads, this works on iPhones, cell phones, tablets. Any device that connects to the internet can be used to play Kahoot, which makes it really nice for those schools that don't have iPads or iPods. It works with laptops, desktops, any of those things that you have available at your school. So on the left side of the screen is what the teacher sees on their computer. On the right side of the screen is a student's device. Here it's a cell phone, but it will work on, like I said, any device. So you have choices here. The PIN number is what the students use to get in, so it's always best to keep that on, but you can just slide these back and forth in case they get kicked off during the game. The music, the students really like the music, but for this I'm going to turn it off because it is quite loud and you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. All right, so as I launch the game, This is from the teacher's viewpoint. Over here on the student's device, they're going to come up with a screen that says game pin and enter, and the game pin is located over here, which will be at the front of the classroom, projected up on the whiteboard, or however you project your computer to the students. So you go to game pin, you type in that pin exactly, this is what the students would do on their device, and hit enter. Now it asks for their nickname, and I just ask the students to put in their regular name because it's going to pop up on the screen. So I'm just going to put in my name, Laura, and you can see your nickname. Now up here, naughty nicknames beware. If you see that, if you see something come up where students being silly or trying to put in something bad, you can instantly click on that and it disappears and they get kicked off the game. So they want to play, so they usually, once you explain that to them, they will usually try their best to be serious and put in the correct name. Okay, once all the students have their names up here, you're only going to see one because that's what I put in the device. The teacher's screen shows how many players are in, and the student's device just tells them that they're in. Now when we start the game, you're going to see choices in the question only on the teacher screen. On the device, the students are only going to see the colored squares to choose from. So they have to look up at the board where I project through my whiteboard what my computer screen says, and then down at their device to put in the correct answer. So when we start, it tells you it has 4 questions. They read the question. You can see what the teacher's screen is up at the front, and then there's the 3 answers, and it also is a countdown of 10 seconds. All right, so what does it mean to twist someone's arm? And the students would choose color, and as you can see, I didn't do it before time was up. Then there's a graph that shows how many people chose the correct answer and how many did not. And the teacher hits the next button and it will show what students in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th place. And on the student's device, it will also tell them what place that they're in. Question number 2. They read the question, they have 10 seconds to answer, and they choose their answer. We'll tell them if they're correct or incorrect, and once again the graph comes up to show how many people answered the correct answer and how many people answered the wrong answer without any names. It gives the scoreboard again of who's in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Once again, the 3rd question, what does it mean when you hit the books? 10 seconds to choose the correct answer on their device. They're going to choose the color that matches the answer. And it shows the choices again and who got the correct answers. And the last question, this is just a sampler, so it was kind of short. And we're going to click and answer over here. You can see how it works, and it usually plays really upbeat, funky music, so the kids really get into it. And there's the scoreboard. At the end, it tells the top scorer how many they got right and wrong. And on the student's device, it gives them a little upbeat message as well. For feedback and results, you can see on the student's device, they get to rate the Kahoot, tell if they learned something, if they recommended it. It will change as when there's more than one person in here. Right now, there's just me in at the game. The students will see the green bars go up and down and the pink bars as people put in the results. So usually there's going to be 20 or 25 responses over here. All right, final results. Once again, it will show the scoreboard of who's in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. A really cool thing is saving results. So the results are downloaded to like an Excel spreadsheet that can be saved to your Google Drive or downloaded to Excel for you to save. So you can use this for a quiz grade if you'd like to. It's nice to use for pre-assessments and post-assessments to see the results and how they improved. One other thing, the ghost mode, they can play that same game again that they just played, and they're competing against their own score. So it'll show their old score with their new score for each of those placements too, and they really like to do that. Okay, So that is how you play Kahoot. The leaderboard is shown. You can view the report and save them. Altogether, it's a pretty cool game for students, the competitiveness, reinforcing skills they learned in class, being able to get data for pre-assessments and post-assessments, and it is a fun game. Thank you.